What's up guys, my name is Yoon Gray, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you my hero gear, and I'll be going over each hero in depth. So, welcome back guys to a second yearly upload. That hasn't happened in a while, but I think making videos for the love of the game is something I can get behind. Because I want more people to come back and enjoy the game, and I think right now the game is in the best spot it's been in the past 8 years. So my last video I uploaded was about my hero builds, and I kind of strayed from my normal style of Guild Wars videos from the past. So I think I'm gonna go back to more of a technical commentary guide format for this one, like my old videos kind of were. So last video was about the builds, and this video is gonna go a little bit more in depth to look at the gear and attribute setups you'll most likely want for these heroes. Firstly, I'll just quickly show off each of my heroes, so that if you just want a quick review, you can just rewatch this part. And after that, I'll go back and spotlight each hero to say why I've made the choices I have. I will be referencing the builds associated with each hero, since some heroes of the same class might have different equipment. Alright, so let's get started with these builds. So, starting out with Master Whispers. These builds are going to be fairly similar to my last videos, but they're also going to be changed a little bit. I like changing my builds around a lot, trying out different things, and compared to last videos, I found a few issues with some of the builds. Not major issues, but edits that have made the builds work better in more situations. So this is my Master Whispers. For him, I have a 40-40 set. Well, actually, it's not quite a 40-40 set. He has a 20-20 death green wand and a +1 death magic 20% casting time of death magic skills offhand. I prioritize mainly not the effectiveness of the weapons, and more about like maybe I got this randomly as a drop. Maybe I was farming this item. Maybe I like the item and how it looks. Maybe because it's a green, I want to use it on my heroes rather than gold. I know that's typically not the way you want to do it. You want golds because you can modify them. My heroes because I like them, and they work pretty well. So this is his setup. He's using Icy Veins, Animate Shambling Horror, Death Nova Masochism, Weaken Armor, Spirit Light, Protective was Kaolai, and Flesh of My Flesh. And these are his runes and insignias. It's got a Bloodstained. For most of these heroes, you want to prioritize energy, but also add in a little bit of HP in there as well. So for all of my heroes, I use major vigors. So +1 48, +41 HP for each of my heroes. I mean, if you want to go out and buy superior vigors, then go for it. So this is his setup. So that's Master Whispers. So let's move on. Oleus. So for Oleus, instead of having a wand and a focus, he has a staff, an enchanting staff with +5 and +5 energy for high energy staff. So the reason why he has a staff is so that Blood is Power lasts 2 more seconds. So it lasts 12 seconds instead of 10, which is it's going to be quite effective for the team. So this guy is basically the battery, and he does a lot. He's battery, support, healing. He does a lot of things, but he also commits suicide a lot. So yeah, there's that too. But yeah, he definitely increases the team's damage by being the battery of the team. So he's got Blood is Power, Animate Bone Minions, Putrid Bile, Masochism, Vengeful Weapon, Min Body and Soul, Spirit Light, and Flesh of My Flesh. And these are his runes and insignias, another Bloodstained. And for this piece, I gave him both energy and HP. You can play around with those, do whatever you want. I typically try to stay around between 56 and 60 energy, and between 480 and 500 HP for all of my heroes. Those are his gloves, his legs, and then the boots. So that's Oleus. Alright, now moving on to the Mesmers. The Mesmers have changed. Yeah, so they changed. Because of the 15th anniversary that's been going on, I've been messing around, testing things, and Oh, I have found the wondrousness of just running E-Surge Mesmers. It's great. The build that I said I ran in my last video as my main build, like, it is great. I love it. That build, that team build has an incredibly high amount of survivability and longevity. These these just blow everything up really quick and make it to where you don't even have to survive long because your opponents don't. So these are the Mesmers. They're all gonna be pretty much the same. You're gonna want 40-40 sets for all of them. And if you don't know what a 40-40 set is, hold on, let's see if I have a perfect 40-40 set. Yeah, right here. Perfect 40-40 set. This is a green Wingstorm, halves skill recharge, and halves casting time. Both have a 20% chance. And the offhand, halves casting time and halves skill recharge time. Both 20% in chance. So both of those for both slots add up to 40 and 40. So 40% and 40%. So a 40% chance to recharge skills and 40% chance to cast skills twice as fast. So this is Norgu's wand. It's not quite a 40-40. I think I didn't get a 40-40 for him because I just didn't have the inscription to put it on there, and I really liked the oppressor skin. So for my main, I prioritize more getting unique weapons rather than just crafting the 2020 sets. So those are I say that, and then I have a crafted offhand for him. So yeah, just the typical E-Surge build. These are his runes and insignias. Pretty standard stuff. And then Razah is going to be pretty much the same. He's got a Wingstorm, and then the crafted 2020 offhand for domination. All of these are actually domination right now. He's got Gwen with a Fan of Purity, which you get from turning in stuff from the Winds of Change quest line. Wooden Chakram that I made. And then this mercenary hero has a Shattered Illusion, which you also get from Winds of Change. I love that skin. That's a great skin. I wish you could get a Mesmer stat offhand of this so you could dual wield these floating crystal skin. That'd be awesome. So she's got that and Hanaku's Focus, which is a dyed black green. So, and she's got Panic actually instead of E-Surge like the others. Just for some extra, aggro castability. Because sometimes when you aggro a group, they're also going to have interrupts and stuff like that. They're sometimes other groups will also have Panic and Cry Frustration. So you try to kind of want to do the same thing with them so that the E-Surge heroes can get that off. And then Zandra. Everyone should pretty much know this build already. But prioritize energy for her, and she's got 19% enchanting mod on there. Not quite perfect, not quite 20. But this is hers. This is her runes and insignias. Yeah, okay. So yeah, pretty simple stuff. Just for the big damage dealers, prioritize 40-40 sets. Where you get the easiest way to get a 40-40 set is to go to, oh wow, that's actually rare, a Luxon owned town. Whoa, there's actually several. Whoa, what is going on? Oh, the Luxon takeover, my god. Okay, so let's go to Vesburg Armory. I almost couldn't find it because it was red. I'm not used to that. So here we are in Vesburg Armory. Luckily I spawned right beside her, but you're going to want to talk to Gertrude. And Gertrude crafts 40-40 sets. They're not that cheap. It's going to be 10k per hero. But it all depends on how many heroes you want 40-40 sets for. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 40-40 sets. So it's at least 50k for what I have. Or you could just farm the greens yourself. This green right here, Wingstorm, great starter 40-40 set for domination. Works great. It's a dyed black wand. I forget what the normal skin is of that. But you actually farm him right outside of the Eternal Grove. Just Google Wingstorm farm. It's super easy to farm. But yeah, this is where you craft the stuff. It's it's not that cheap. It's actually going to cost more than 58 because you got to have the steel and the iron. So yeah, this is where you craft the stuff for. I actually crafted it all for all of my heroes. So all of my heroes on all of my alts also have 40/40 sets, mostly from Gertrude. Which has ended up being extremely expensive because I could have just swapped it over, but I play different characters so often. Like, I'll do one dungeon, then go do something else on another character for 15 minutes, then swap to a different one and do something else. So I just got 40/40 sets for all of my alts heroes. But if you want to save money, you can just get one set. You can just get like 4 dominations and 4 illusion 40/40 sets. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Another quick thing before I end the video, I want to tell you guys how important it is, if you want to get back into Guild Wars, to try something different. I haven't had this much fun in Guild Wars in almost 10 years. And the reason why is that I've actively gone out of my way to try something different. In a 15-year-old game, that's pretty much what you have to do. It doesn't have to be new. It can be anything you've done in the past, but just going back and looking at things you once thought were mundane in a new light can bring those things back to life, along with your enjoyment of the game. With the current 15th year anniversary celebration event that's going on, I've seen a lot of people come back to the game saying they forget how fun the game was and how much they missed it. And I'm like, I mean, the game was here the whole time, you know. You could come back at any point. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is find something you enjoy doing in the game. Don't play it just for the event and jump back into the same mindset from a year, 5 years, or even 10 years ago. As I've said, I've actively gone out of my way to try something different. Even just a few minutes before making this video, I did my first speed clear in over a decade. Yeah, that's me right there, doing a speed clear. If you watched the last video, you might think that I'm some sort of anti-speed clear activist, but I'm absolutely not. I can see why a lot of people enjoy it, but I definitely think the elitist attitude that community has is what strays me away from it and back to traditional PvE content. I guess I've moved the opinionated piece to the second half of the video, as opposed to last video where it was at the start. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Hope this video helped you out, and I'll see you in the next video. A third video this year, where I go over some of the new elites we got for the 15th anniversary. Later.